Driving Empire teased a brand new feature, but players are not happy about it. Before I show you it, make sure to subscribe and drop a like in this video, but without further ado, let's get right into it. So basically, in the Driving Empire Discord, we can see one of the important higher-up people at Driving Empire, Martin. He asked people, we would want to hear your opinion about a potential new concept for the game, an RC car companion. Keep in mind, this is not the final version and it's not guaranteed to be added to the game. We would love to hear your ideas on what this feature could become. No ideas out of bounds with this one. Now, I personally, I'm seeing mixed opinions on it, kind of. I personally have my own opinion on it. I've seen a poll about it, which shows that people like it. But I've also seen what people in chat have said about it. I'm a bit late to this one, because I just got back in town, but it also allows me to kind of see everyone's take after a few days of this being announced, so that might be a good thing that we're late here to look at this. We can see what everyone thinks now. He's basically saying more here. He said, some ideas we have for the car companion are, each car may have a unique serial number, so I'm guessing, these are going to be separate. I was thinking at first it would be like, if you own the normal car in the game, you'll get an RC car version that matches with your, normal car. But now they're saying, no, these will be separate, okay? Miniature cars could follow the player when they're not in a vehicle. Interesting. Or driven remotely by players. Interesting again. Existing restrictions and approved car customization will be like licensed cars. So they're saying these little RC cars will be customizable just like your big cars are in game. And they have a video attached showing what it could be like. Here's the poll I was talking about. So 80% of the people said yes. 20% said no, which I voted no because while it's a cool idea, it's overcomplicating Driving Empire. It's adding an unneeded feature that's not going to get used too much. It's going to, at the end of the day, I know what this feature is going to do. It's going to add more Robux purchases to the game, which no one really needs, and it's going to just add more random things to waste your money on. At the end of the day in Driving Empire, it's about driving, racing, and you're going to want a fast car to race. Now, maybe their plan is to expand to RC cars and have RC car races, and then these things would be useful, but I just see that being such a silly stretch that we don't need in the game. We don't need to overcomplicate it. Why are they trying to add something that's so overly complicated that we don't need? It's just going to be something that will end up most likely being a waste of your money or Robux when they add it to the game. Now, here's the official video showing what it could look like. I'm just going to mute it and zoom in. So this is like the little RC car right here. And it's cool, it's just a little car following you, but it's cool, but pointless, I feel like. I don't think it's needed. In my opinion, it's like, if you've ever played Pet Simulator, you'll know you have little pets that follow you, and this feels like Pet Simulator, but with a little car that follows you, and I could easily see them adding packs, crates, gambling to try to win yourself better cars to follow you, and I could easily see them charging Robux for it. I could easily see this feature going south. It's a cool concept, but I'm just not interested. I don't think it's needed. It could be its whole separate game, like RC Car Empire. It could be its own thing, I could see this being a completely different game, but adding it into Driving Empire is not what we need. Let me see what other people think, though, about this. Okay, so here at the top, we can see someone saying, what the heck even is an RC car companion? So this guy just had no clue what it was. This concept seems like a good idea. That's someone that likes it, okay. Okay, let's see. Make the wheels steer and stuff, is basically pet cars. There we go. We start seeing people talking about pets. Now we have pet cars. Okay, yep. Pointless, yep. This guy said, heck yeah, okay. I like it, but I have a question. Can we pick the car that follows us? They probably would have that. What's the point of this? Yeah. I just see that, I feel like a lot of people are with me about the whole pets thing, and it seeming pointless. But there's a lot of people that are going to get upset about it. I definitely saw some people all over the place. It's hard to find the messages, but I definitely saw people angry about this. This guy right here said, I say focus on the actual cars than hopping onto a different project. I totally agree. Focus on finishing out all the licenses for the game. Maybe working on that new map. But this feature, I don't see as a priority. Let's see. This is not Pet Simulator. Yep. People are not happy. My opinion is it does not fit D at all. If you want to add these, don't make them companions. Make them remote controllable. I feel like if they add them as companions, they just become little useless pets. If they add them as remote control things, it's just a gimmick that's not going to get used much. Basically, I'm not happy about this idea. People don't seem too happy about this idea. This guy says it's interesting. Overall, the overall feedback I'm seeing from people about this is they don't want it. They just find it as pointless. So, like the dev said, it's not out of bounds. I just feel like, though, it's such a random feature, and it almost makes me feel like the devs really don't know what their player base is looking for right now, because I've seen people saying that, like, the devs are out of touch for coming up with this idea in general. It's just such an out of touch, nobody asked for it, useless kind of feature, in my opinion. I know I'm being very negative, but I just feel like I'm not happy about it, and I see other people, they're not necessarily mad, but they're also definitely not happy. They're pretty upset, it seems. They're just like saying it's pointless and that they're wasting their time on it. You know what though? Hey, maybe it could be cool, like having a little version of your supercar follow you around. It could be a little bit cool, but I just don't necessarily see it as something we need in game right now, and I could repeat it over and over, but you get it, like, it's not needed. People would be just annoyed when they add it, and it's just an excuse for them to add more Robux game passes at the end of the day. I see it as that. Now, something I do want to show you, if they were to add it, I do have a cool idea of something they could implement with it. So, you know, I know the chances of them are adding it now are low because the people aren't happy about it, from what it seems. I mean, even though the poll said 80% of people don't like the idea, what actual people are saying is saying otherwise, basically. I don't think people actually want it, so I don't think they would add it. But if they do, my thoughts are, what if you could have RC car collections displayed in your house? Kind of like how you can display your cars. Just like this, you'd go up here and click display, and you would have a car out, right? But what about on the inside of houses? If inside every house, it comes with a wall, just like this. This is actually the perfect house to show you all. You see how they have all these little slots here? What if in each of these slots there was something to display one of your little RC cars, and you could have a model car collection in your houses? It can make your houses more usable because there's a feature in your house to you know, come here for, to go look at all your model cars, and maybe even in the houses implement little RC car tracks that you can race around inside of your house, like, or just driving your RC car around the kitchen. Imagine that, whipping a little RC car through here. I mean, they could take this feature many different ways. It could either be pets or remote-controlled cars. It's kind of like hard to tell which one their idea was. I think it's right now just up in the air. It could be either, but I think my version of it is all right, like having the display and the racing the little cars around in your house. But the Driving Empire version, what it'll most likely be of having them as just pets that follow you, and you'd probably definitely have some Robux versions of it that people would spend money to, you know, get real money on Robux. I don't like that idea. I find it useless, but even the idea I had, even my vision, I still see it as a gimmick. It's useless. So overall, I'm pretty upset about this idea. I think it's a waste of time and resources if they were to spend any time on it. I think overall the player base doesn't want it. Comment down below though if you want it, but I do think that's gonna be everything for today's video. I truly hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like. I would truly appreciate it. Subscribe, ring the notification bell so you never miss another upload. Check the video on screen here, YouTube thinks to like it, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.